Hello and welcome back to Escooter Clinic. Today we're looking at the all-new Nosfet Aeon, an amazing city commuter to complement the amazing EUC from 2025, the Nosfet Aero. And can this wheel improve on the design and be my favourite wheel of 2025? Let's find out. Now, every single EUC has a different audience that it hits to for the consumer in mind. Now, where the Aeon sits for the consumer is an agility, commuting, agile wheel. Now, the main difference between the previous EUC, which would be the Aero, and the Aeon, with the Aeon, this is more for the taller, larger, more heavy-going rider. But these small changes might push it above into my favourite wheel of the year. But let's find out. Now, this wheel is not designed to replace the Aero. This is a completely different EUC for a different kind of market. This is designed to complement the Aero and also give a couple more options for the customer to find out what wheel is suitable for them. And this wheel is built into the ecosystem for Nosfet. So a lot of the components that are used on other EUCs, if you like, you can incorporate that with this all new wheel. And this is the big difference. When you buy into a company's ecosystem and they release a new product, you want that kind of carrying over effect. You don't want to have to keep buying the same pedals, the same pads over and over again. Those are all compatible with this all new wheel. And what's nice about this wheel is some of the differences between the wheels and motor size, which we'll talk about later in the video. But this wheel offers a very high clearance for the rider with loads of different options of pedals, and it gives the ability for the customer to really determine what wheel is suitable for them. Now, there's some small changes that should add up all together to make a real difference for the consumer. And there's many factors to really complement this all new EUC with improved stability, high pedal clearance, and a all new battery system. So let's check out the differences between this wheel and its recent competitor, the Aero. So let's talk about some of the specs for this all new EUC. Now, the ESC that is in this wheel is the 151.2 volt ESC, which is incorporated with a 5 amp charger. Now, the battery they've put in this all new wheel is slightly larger than the Aero before. Now, with the Aeon, it's a 1300 watt battery incorporated with this EUC, and with a motor of 2200 watts, there's plenty of power with this EUC, but it doesn't add too much to the weight. This wheel is agile, nippy, lightweight, and a lot of fun to ride. Now, with this EUC, it's designed for that city commuter going through town with agility and convenience in mind. This isn't designed for a super long range beast. This is designed for everyday living. And if you choose any wheel for your everyday EUC living, might want to consider this wheel. Now, paired with that motor, that enormous 2200 watt motor, which is also super lightweight, there is a advertised top speed of 65 kilometers an hour, with some riders posting top speeds up to 69 kilometers an hour. And of a wheel this size, I wouldn't want any more power than that. And as you can see here, it's also supporting a full suspension system. Now, this is one of the differences between the previous EUC and this model. There's actually 90 millimeters of travel for this suspension system, and which means that you have a more comfortable ride for those gnarly off-road trails or urban exploration. So if you're a fan of stairs and you're a fan of jumping in EUC, this suspension is absolutely excellent. And this is the Rotherflex system. I can't really pronounce it right, but it's RFLOXA bidirectional suspension system. But this thing is totally adjustable as well. So if you want it a bit harder, a bit softer, you can change that with the suspension system. But having a compact wheel of this size and having suspension is a real treat. Just want to say an excellent feature about this wheel as well is the very clear heads-up display. It gives you all the information you need at a glance without distracting you at any point. It's the same design we've had before on either EUC, but I just want to say it's clear, it's simple, and it does the job. Now, some of the really nice features about this wheel is the all-new 20 watt headlight. And what I like about it is that it's slightly covered so not to blind oncoming traffic. Obviously, EUC is a little bit different form of transport. The last thing we want to do is upset the public. Another nice feature about this EUC is you do have actually 3 different options of pedal sizes, which means you can scope from a small, medium, or large depending on your personal preference. So there's a lot of customization options for this wheel, and I'm all about giving that customer the right to choose what's suitable for them. But agility and style. Whee! This thing's so much fun. Oh, better get out the way. Running out the way. There's a car. Got to make sure you're always nice to everybody. So overall, where does this wheel sit in the lineup of 2025? I feel like this is the best bang for buck EUC available at Escooter Clinic. The suspension, compact design, large battery and extended range on the suspension system all adds all these elements together to make, for me, my favourite wheel of the year. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like and comment. If there's any other products you'd like to see us do a full review on, please put them down in the comment section below. And if you want to know where you want to get one of these for yourself, look in the description or come down to the shop and we'll be happy to help you. Anyway, see you soon and also have a lovely new year.